Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Joseph Bates. I am a student at Grand Canyon University. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to start my timer and then we can get started on this presentation. All right, I think I'm good to go here. All right, I'm going to share my screen so my PowerPoint presentation or slides, Google Slides presentation can register and then we'll get going. All right, I think we're active. Okay. All right, again, welcome everyone. Again, my name is Joseph Bates, Leadership and Organizations with Grand Canyon University. Dr. Barksdale is our professor, instructor, guiding this online platform. Today, we're going to discuss the Southwest Transit team and how we're going to attack this marketing strategy and attempt to beat out our competitors in a short amount of time within 6 weeks. Let's talk about the team a little bit, this Southwest team that we're assembling. Now, we went from last week, we had 6 members to pretty much choose from, team members, associates, and we had to narrow it down to 4 members. So we had to take a few people out, which we'll discuss why we kind of eliminated those 2 in a few moments. But we'll start out, y'all, with, the foundation of this team was built from love, motivation, and unity. All right, that's why you'll see that on the top of our slides for pretty much the duration of this presentation. Through that leadership emphasis, we will excel in production goals. We believe that if we have that as our foundation, as our driver, pretty much a conscious capitalist type of deal that's mixed into the model, we will have production goals. We will, if we have that love, motivation, and unity, we will accomplish anything that we have to do work-wise, if we focus on that with our employees or stakeholders. All right, our quadrant or our 4 people, our 4 associates have the tools needed to take our organization to where it needs to be. So we'll introduce you to Elizabeth, Caitlin, Susan, and William. All right, those are the 4 that we chose. There was one that we're like, we don't know if they'll fit into the group based on some of the things that were noted, but we'll talk about that shortly. All right, see why they make up the dream team for Southwest Transit. So we'll talk about Elizabeth a little bit here. Elizabeth, flexibility was something that we were looking for. All right, and Elizabeth pretty much had a lot of flexibility was pretty much tied into their profile. So we really enjoyed that. Work ethic, something that we need in this 6-week project. Problem solver, there will be problems that come up, and she's definitely one that had that emphasis in their profile. So we wanted to pretty much solidify her into our group or them. All right, they enjoy working collaboratively. So that's something that definitely was something that's needed with the team. Okay, so Elizabeth was definitely somebody, positive attitude, pretty much stood out, leadership stood out, and they want to grow in the company. So that's one thing that we were really looking for, somebody that wanted to grow and has something to kind of reward themselves. Now we'll talk about Caitlin a little bit. Flexibility comes up again, enjoys a challenge, works extremely well under pressure. We need that, and there was a lot of pressure. 6 weeks to accomplish this goal is a short amount of time, so we need someone to get it done. Committed to completing tasks. All right, so we got a task, and we got to have some committed people to get it done. Okay, Caitlin definitely is another person that wants some promotional opportunities, so here it is. Okay, we'll move forward. Let's talk about Susan. Now, Susan, I have an eye on Susan. Susan is someone that I think is a game changer, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But energy, Susan has energy, a team player, trusting, has a heart for the work and helping others. Personality is there, creative. We need that creativity to get this done, and a go-getter. Flexibility came up again. Okay, so that's Susan. We're high on Susan. William, we're high on William. William's getting ready to get out of here. He's close to retirement, older, veteran. He's also caring, experienced, and seasoned, as we talked about. A team player. Definitely someone that's willing to help out where needed, motivated by a challenge. So we have a challenge attack, so that's the motivation we needed, and flexibility came up again. We in the text, the textbook that we have for this course, they talk about people that's close to retirement being mentor figures, people that's looking for a mentorship opportunity. So he pretty much could maybe help, let's say Elizabeth and Caitlin now, who's trying to get promoted. Move forward. Building this team, again, love, motivation, and unity. The challenge of building this team was finding a group of people who will bond collectively, that was difficult. Getting a group of people anywhere, more than one person is it's always the risk of, will they bond? Will they trust one another? Will they motivate one another? Will they challenge one another to be better? So that was just one thing that we wanted to try to pull from the profiles and see, hey, how can we mix this up? Avoiding individuals. That's what kind of eliminated a couple people from that that group of six. We had a guy that was in there that was semi-confrontational, according to the profile, and we kind of wanted to avoid that as much. Some people getting in a corner and they don't know how to talk themselves out of it. They just start swinging. So we wanted to avoid those type of guys that, or people that naturally have that instilled. And the reward of this, this team has the tools to complete the assignment based on their core values, on the core values you want to set: love, motivation, and unity. All right, aside of the conscious leadership and conscious capitalist style of running an organization, those are some additional things that we believe that will drive us. So yes, who barely made it and why? So we'll talk about Caitlin, man. I mentioned that we'll bring her up again. Caitlin definitely had a few things that were red flags like that, that they're like, hey, we're in, we're out. If you guys can't challenge me, I'll look other places. Trust and commitment was big for us, and she didn't have a great history in those two categories professionally. So that was definitely something that we want to make sure that we can establish. I think that we can establish that through this model with Caitlin and kind of change her dynamic professionally a little bit. All right, our team strengths: love, motivation, and unity. I think under those categories, we can talk about teamwork with Elizabeth, Susan, and William. That stood out under their profiles. We can talk about care with Susan. Susan is a care person, is built on care. We need that. We need to feel like they care about us. We don't want to work for someone or work with someone if they don't care about us or care about our productivity. And I think Susan pretty much is that person. Motivation, positivity, Susan. Positivity, Susan. And we love it. Energy, Susan. Caitlin has the energy and the it seems as if she has the grit to want to get things done and show out and stand out. Leadership, Caitlin, William, they kind of had those tendencies, like I want to take over. I'm able to take over if need be. Drive, Caitlin got the drive. She's trying to get to the next level. She's trying to get things done, and she has a style that is that go-getter style. Susan has a drive. William has that drive. Getting ready to get out of here. He wants to end with a bang. All right, flexibility, all of them flexible. Trust, Elizabeth, Susan, and William. I mean, we got to build a team, and I think if three of us have it, the other teammate, Caitlin, would eventually jump on board. Potential weaknesses. I'm going to kind of blaze through. I'm running a little short on time. Love, motivation, and unity. That's what we're based on. But leadership, I think that somebody might take the back seat, and I'm hoping it's not Susan. Susan has that personality, like easygoing, and we have some bullies in a sense on the roster of our four. Caitlin could bully her way to the top, and someone could fall to the back seat and take a step back. Power dynamics, I don't know. I know Caitlin is up there. She'll try to take over on projects and undermine her colleagues if they don't match her expectations. So I'm hoping that those don't arise. And if they do, then I think that some of the things that we'll talk about in the next couple of slides will help out. Collaborative work. I'm hoping some people wanted to work individually. I know William kind of stood out in that. Caitlin has the characteristics, not really a big team player. So we want to move from that. We anticipated Elizabeth and Susan to bridge this deficiency. So I'm hoping Elizabeth and Susan can be our heartbeat in terms of the people that's providing the love and care and the bridge and the unity aspect. So time management. This is a short squeeze. William and Susan have tendencies that could force the team to redo the work. So that's hopefully we can get around that with some of our morning strategies we'll talk about. All right. Team potential. We're sold on this team's potential. Caitlin and William's drive to tackle challenging tasks. Elizabeth's ability to master as a master problem solver. We're confident in our team and ability to create a marketing strategy to beat out our competitors. All right. Susan is a glue that I think that'll seal our culture by providing a team with energy and positivity. With that creativity and work ethic. I think Susan's that glue, and she's probably going to come out with that crown. All right, motivation, conflict, and leadership strategies, along with that love, motivation, and unity. Motivation, I think that the appreciation notes, we're going to send out appreciation notes. We're going to dish those out daily, weekly, randomly. We'll scribble those up and try to keep that push. It's something you can grab and go, pop open while you're using the restroom, or pop open while you're taking a little break, or while you're working, just something to kind of push you, maybe a jar full of quotes or something to drive you. All right, appreciations during meetings. Every single morning we need a welcome circle. We'll get a welcome circle, and we'll have appreciations then. We'll talk about that in a second. High five culture. Walk by somebody, let's give them a high five. Let's let them know the energy's there. If it's not there, let's try to boost one another up. Wellness hour is to take care of our health and our wellness. You know, we just need an hour. We'll work our long days. I think I kind of put in there, we'll work 50 to 60-hour weeks. Each day I want to have a wellness hour so we can take care of some yoga, or some, you know, just a massage or something we'll set up. Friday, food and family. So not Friday, let's celebrate. Let's bring our family in for the tail end of the day or half of the day. Let them see what we do. Let's share some food, potluck style, or maybe we'll order some if it's in the budget, whatever. All right. 2-week paid vacation to any Southwest destination upon completion. So let's get 80 hours of paid vacation. Doesn't come out of your vacation time. You know, we might be to set up something afterwards to compensate while you're on your, or some per diem or whatever. All right. Conflict. We utilize a collaborating style of conflict management when or if conflicts arise. All right. The goal is, if I win, you win. All right. So we'll try to come together if a conflict comes, and then we'll say, hey, okay, so I can be fulfilled if this happens. What can I do for you, or what can be done on your end to make you feel satisfied with that? So we both win in that situation. All right. And then we're continuing. Ensuring the success of this task will take time and energy. All right. We'll enforce an extended work schedule. Like I said, that comes out of our text for this team, with a generous incentive following the completion, which I talked about, the 2-week getaway. We'll allow family days and FaceTime calls to balance out that 50. So we'll try to bring the things that we'll generally miss. Just time checking. Sorry about that. I'm a little over. But the things that we'll generally miss by being at work, we want to bring to work. All right. So they don't feel too disconnected or too overwhelmed and bogged down. All right. We'll foster a collaboration of ideas and opportunities with our welcome circles each morning. So as soon as we come to work, we'll jump in the welcome circle. We'll have a plethora of coffee. We'll have maybe some danishes or some low budget things that we can grab and have available for our staff to kind of get our day started and our shoulders down. All right, welcome circles are our daily morning meetings where we facilitate wellness checks, review yesterday's efforts, and discuss and assign next steps based on around our core values and our progress towards our goal. All right, we'll emphasize the stages of group development, beginning with the norming stage. All right, so building that team in that norming stage, building that chemistry, that bond. We won't leave it prematurely. All right, I know in the text they talked about leaving one of those stages of group development. If you leave one before completing or satisfying it, it could be detrimental at the end. So the norming stage will be big in building our trust and appreciation. How we embody conscious capitalism. All right, this team has the tools to function as a conscious capitalist unit with the leadership from Susan. I think Susan will embody that for the most part. She wants to impact lives. She wants her work to be purposeful. She wants to do things with her work that will touch each aspect of each stakeholder, you know, the employee, the company, the investors, you know, the community, all of that type of deal. So I think that Susan has what it takes, along with the others' skills that could uplift her leadership abilities that she may or may not know she has, or they have. So I'm hoping for a good deal there. Higher purpose, stakeholder orientation, conscious leadership, and conscious culture are the values and principles we look to put in place into practice through selecting this team. We selected a team that could ultimately cohabitate with one another. All right, so their natural skills could exemplify the values of conscious capitalism. Okay, so we pretty much believe that this team collectively could get the job done and meet our goals. All right, added value to stakeholders and benefit to Southwest Transit Organization. SPICE is one of the things that popped up under the stakeholder organization. All right, so society, partners, investors, customers, employees. A conscious business aligns with the interests of all stakeholders. So what is good for one is good for all. Like I say, Susan kind of has that ability to my visual knowledge, reading her profile. I think we can escalate that through some trainings along with the others to really take this organization, this company to the next level. And we're already pretty up there. All right. How is value created for each stakeholder? Society will see us as trusted, caring, and dependable company. All right. So with us moving this model, I believe that society will be reinvented into or reinvested into what we're doing. Our partners will speak highly of us and market us with pride. So we'll get business through our partners by them being proud of us and being invested in our volunteering and our fundraising and things like that. Investors, our investor, our conscious model and work will be a top company. They're going to get paid when we get paid. So they'll be okay. Our customers will spread the word about our service. That's customer service in my eyes. All right. Is where a customer receives your service and leaves and tells two other people. That is customer service to where they'll come back. I think our customers will get that and thrive through the love we give them through our services. All right, employees. Our employees will see the result of our culture and join the movement with pride. We want to come into work and we want to be at work. A guy, Rob Chapman with Barry Waymiller, always said he went to church on the weekends and for 2 hours a week and was inspired. Why can't we go to work and be inspired for 40 hours a week? Or in this case, 50, 60 hours in these 6 week span. All right, 1 second. In the 6 week span. So let's create an inspirational environment. I'm all sold on that and let's get it done. Okay, so this team will refresh the standard work ethic. It will give new hope to teamwork and the power it holds. All right, teamwork and the power that it has. All right, when we invest in it, the team will show our associates that we can accomplish the unthinkable in our conscious capitalist organization. All right, and here's our references. I appreciate your time. I'm sorry for going over. So sorry for going over. I put a lot of time into that. I love this kind of stuff. So I appreciate the time. I appreciate the energy put into the content of this course. And I hope you guys have a good holiday. All right. All right. Daddy, how do you play this game?